Did it add you in? Are you
I hear you. I hear you. I'm looking at it at the same time here, trying to get the computer to actually fire up.
Oh,
Can you see me and hear me?
I can now.
Good.
Kind of.
Yeah. We'll have this going the right way in a second.
No. That's wrong kind of. Oh, you're on your phone too. Can you see a text message? If I text you, yeah, it's gotten bad. This computer screen has gotten bad.
Nice. Yeah, I'm literally waiting on the computer to do whatever it's doing so that way I can sign in appropriately here.
We just got home, if that tells you anything. So.
Yeah, I didn't get home long before you, so it's all good. We're both rushing to the phones and the computers and the devices to get onto the interwebs for our viewers. I almost said clientele instead of viewers.
Right.
Oh, nice. That's beautiful.
Bad words. Right. Oh, yeah. It's bad.
That's beautiful. You can see me this time, but you can't see you.
Right.
All right. Let's see if this thing is actually going to work for me. I'd prefer to be on the computer rather than holding the phone the whole time. So anyhow.
Right.
It's the start of another, well, let's put it this way. It's another rough start. It happens. All of us visiting family during this holiday weekend and everything. So a little bit of a delay this evening with getting on here, onto the interweb. At least it's not Twitter or Tiki-Taki, whatever. Yeah. So welcome to another episode of the Zac Yak Pack, everybody.
On the Jaggers Juxtaplooza.
Don't forget, we do have merchandise at cafepress.com/Jaggers Juxtaplooza.
Or what I was going to say is always use the hashtag Don't Be a Dick. Follow us on Facebook at the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. I should not touch this table because it just went even darker. But you can follow me on the Instagram at MPJags, and you can see our official merchandise at thecafepress.com/the Jaggers Juxtaplooza.
Yes, and now that I have the computer up, this is really freaky. I'm going to get off the phone.
I swapped for you. You're set.
That was really weird.
Right. We're going to be fixing the shirts shortly so that you can actually see where it says YouTube and everything.
There we go.
Yeah. So it'll be within the next few weeks. We need to set up like a short little ad thing. I've got to get my other computer set up, like my actual desktop and whatnot. I'm going to have to. There's no choice.
What if you just hook up the monitor to the laptop you got now? That might work.
If I set up the desktop, I can screen share again. The problem is the desktop has to be hardwired in. See, now if I do it right, I can set up the desktop with the Wi-Fi mouse, the Bluetooth mouse or whatever, the Wi-Fi, whatever, the little USB wireless mouse, and the wireless keyboard. I can pass those over to our actual producer so that he can bring up the stuff, and I just have to look into a camera and talk.
There you go.
We'd have to have dual monitor. That would be the difference. So I can see you and whatnot.
Yeah.
But if I set that up, I could actually set it up that one with no camera and no mic and be running everything while I sit in front of a different screened computer with camera and mic. I mean, there's a lot of potential options.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, you can actually set up an actual studio spot rather than where you're actually at right now, and me being down in the dungeon tonight. So, it is what it is. It's a little bit cooler down here.
Is it?
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, well, in-laws pool was 76 degrees.
I'm sorry.
Yeah, it was definitely interesting. Well, I mean, it keeps hitting like 40 degrees and whatnot.
Yeah, and I mean, I put that. I'll tell you. I mean, I kind of cheated with ours getting it up temperature sooner. I put one of those solar heaters on it, and it actually works. I'm shocked.
Their dad and I were talking about between heaters and like the actual wood burning heaters, solar panel.
I'll send you the one that I got. How big a pool do they have? I'll send you.
They already have the layout solar heater, like the lay on top of the pool solar heater.
Yeah, the blanket. It's all right.
No, they already have one, so it does well.
That's not what I have. I have an actual solar heater.
Right.
Where the pipe and the water flows through it and then back into the pool.
He was looking through his catalog. He just cringed at the prices.
This one that I got, they're not necessarily cheap. This one that I had gotten, though, is on the cheaper end, and it works pretty well. It does.
I'm believing you. What I'm saying is when he decides to spend the money, he's literally probably going to get the wood burner or something along those lines, or plug into his gas line or something. You know, he's literally going to go that route. Though I told him what he needs to do. He's got one of the old. You remember the old satellite dishes, right? That like the old ones that turned and they're the wire mesh satellite dish.
Yeah, the giant ones.
Yeah, I told him take that, line it with black paper, black backing, and run through the piping for the water.
And that's basically how this thing works, except for it's also got the so you got the black plastic, the black piping, but then on top of it, it's almost like a magnifying glass.
Right. Yeah, but no, if he took that old, he would then have a purpose to this giant old satellite dish sitting in the yard. It's one of the big yard mount ones, not like the little like side of the house ones.
Yeah.
The big yard mount ones.
Yeah, he can make one out of that.
Yeah, that's what I was saying.
That would actually probably be like a super heater then.
Oh, probably.
Because the one that I've got is only like 2.5 by 2.5 foot. It's really not big.
Yeah. Yeah, whereas this thing is.
But it does keep our pool above 80.
This thing's about as big as his damn pool. It's one of those, like I said, it's one of those like the early like 90s, like late 90s, like or early to mid 90s satellite dishes.
When was it that I told you that we opened up our pool? Because I mean, ours is a 5,000 gallon, and it was like 2 or 3 weeks before Labor or Memorial Day that we had it open.
Something like that, yeah.
Yeah.
Your guys' temperatures hasn't been quite as weird as ours have.
No, and I mean, you guys historically stay a little bit cooler than us, anyhow. So
right, and her parents are actually farther north than us too.
Yeah,
by a couple hours. So.
Oh yeah.
Is it the controller?
What game we play tonight over there?
I don't know what game she's playing. Some fantasy game.
Final Fantasy.
Yeah, I don't know. Some remake of Fantasy Final. What is that? 7? I don't know.
Yeah.
Final Fantasy 7. God, I was waiting for you to really like. I like playing the.
Well, you're the one that's more particular on the titles of the games. That you actually, I'll let you just go and get under your own skin a little bit.
Oh, it's one of those. I play off that I'm older than what I am, and it really screws with people. Like I told this story numerous times. I probably told it on this show, but when I got my professor to literally spend the entire class, like 45 minutes, explaining what the fuck Twitter is.
Because you didn't want to do the class.
Because I thought it was dumb. Like it wasn't even didn't want to do the class. The whole subject was dumb. I should not have done that. I finally had like picture on my end. No, but I adjusted it so like you guys, you're not all like my chin's right here. But yeah.
No, you're good. You're good.
So what are we drinking tonight?
Tonight, I got a little bit of SoCo in there. That's about it. Yeah, just a little bit to unwind a little bit. That's it.
Yeah, you're good. I don't judge.
Unless there's nothing in there.
Oh, then I'm in fact judging. But I also don't get DUIs, so.
No, neither do I. Don't play around with those at all. Can't risk it. 0.04 even in our own vehicles.
Well, yeah, but between that and it's just dumb.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't understand the concept of putting other people's lives at risk. Not that I've always been perfect and done the right thing.
Speed Enforcement Week has already kicked off here in PA, by the way.
Oh, fun.
Yes. I have 3 different friends here locally that have all gotten speeding tickets today. All of them adding up to 300 plus.
Oh, nice.
Yes. Pennsylvania is one of those states that likes to say, oh, yeah, it's I'm only hitting you with a $75 fine, but you have this administrative cost, this court cost, this clerk cost, blah, blah, blah. Add it all up, over $300.
Nice.
Yep.
So let's see. I've sent a few things for discussion concept. At some point, I've got food showing up today too. So. Oh,
you still haven't received your weekly shipment?
No. That comes on Sundays. But no, I'm talking like actual food.
Oh,
like,
same here. Same
like
here, actually.
I can't use those. The headset pinched her head too hard. The hell?
It just crackled in my ear.
Oh, okay.
What happened with her ear?
She's having a problem with headphones. Oh. I think the controller headset jack is shot, and it shot out a couple headphones, to be honest. Here's a good one, right?
Okay.
Parents of children named Alexa.
Yes, that one there, I was reading it. I was like, wow. Should have expected that, though. But anyhow, continue.
Oh, me?
No, I'm talking about the Alexa.
I was going to say I was, in fact, waiting to make sure because I knew it would do it. Yeah, but apparently the names have dropped in popularity in the UK and things like that. And I'm just like, yeah, you didn't expect this? Like that, they named their kids before it came out, and then it was talking about people with the name of Siri too. It's like they're
Siri's at least not a common name. Alexa was a halfway common name.
Yeah, but they're demanding that people or that Amazon changes its thingamabob.
Yeah, it's
demanding.
Command. Yeah, it's command word.
Yeah.
What in the world just happened with this freaking computer?
Yeah, I thought that was priceless. And all I can say is, well, I mean, I was a Lego maniac, so I don't want to hear about it. You remember it, right?
Yep.
No? Yeah, okay.
Yep.
You delayed there for a second.
Yeah, vaguely remember that one. Yep.
Exact Lego maniac.
Yep. Oh, it's even worse for me.
Why?
The last name.
Yeah, but that doesn't really go with the Lego thing.
Yeah, it does. Instead of saying Zac, you just use my whole name. Then.
Oh, I see what you're saying. But yeah. But yeah, so there's that. I didn't understand a couple of these other ones that I thought. The COLA spike for retirees. I thought that was interesting, but
I didn't even get a chance to look at that one. What's the premise on that one?
So here, I'll open it up. This is coming from an officer retiree group or something. MOAA. If I can get anything to load, I had to reset. Oh, that's what it is. I had to reset the network settings on my phone.
Oh,
yeah. And so now
my phone did an automatic system update 2 days ago, and yeah, it hasn't quite been right since. So it's one of those where I'm going to have to contact Verizon and tell them, hey, what the hell? Like, I literally have to reboot it every single day. And now I know it's recommended to do that anyhow, but I have to reboot it every single day for people to be able to call me.
Oh, nice.
Like, it'll go straight to my voicemail, and then I'll get a text message from somebody, hey, I've tried to call you 4 or 5 times. Nothing's rang on my end.
So this is coming from Military Officers Association of America. Why a COLA spike could put retirees' pay adjustments at risk.
Okay.
Blah, blah, blah. It points to talking about graph from their website. Points to potential for a large cost of living adjustment in future retiree pay, but also presents an unwelcome opportunity for the erosion of your earned benefits. First, the graph, the May monthly figure for the Consumer Price Index of urban wage earners and clerical workers, also known as CPIW, released in June, was 4% above fiscal year 2021 baseline. That's the largest increase above the baseline since MOAA began its current method of tracking the index in 2016. We even had to change the graph's axis to accommodate the size of the spike. If the number continues its upward climb to the end of fiscal year, it could join the 2008 5.8% and easily surpass 2005 4.1% as the largest increase since 1990, and it would mean significant boost to the retiree pay and other benefits indexed to the CPIW, Social Security most notably. But there's a catch. It says MOAA has fought an ongoing battle to prevent Congress from altering this equation by either delinking the retired pay increase from the CPIW entirely, or using some other calculation such as chain CPI. A significant increase like the one projected would provide a tempting target. Why any change this year could be masked by the increase itself. The CPIW dictates a 5% increase. For example, Congress could cut that to 3% and proclaim accurately that it had provided the largest retiree pay bump since 2011. That may seem significant to those outside of the uniformed service community, but retirees would see an immediate erosion in their earned benefits. Their retired pay would not keep pace to the rising prices, and their quality of life could suffer. Calls the MOA advocacy group to remind Congress.
So basically,
while shaving 2 percentage points may not seem significant, especially as lawmakers deal with other budget issues and raising debt, it could mean hundreds or thousands of dollars per year less than a military retiree has budgeted and had earned through service.
So what it is just basically the in a roundabout type of way, keeping pace with inflation, where the dollar stretches the same amount for somebody,
right.
You know, making sure that they're not shortchanging somebody. Because, you know, here's another point that's going to make it really, really hard too. How much is that index going to spike that they're going off of? What was it? The CPIW?
Yeah.
When that $15 an hour minimum wage goes through.
Right. Yeah, I know. And it's, I hate sitting here reading articles that I can't just bring up on the screen, and I'd like to get to the point that I can do that. Yeah, just the computer's not ready. Yeah, it's.
I mean, think about that, how far outpaced it will be from being able to live comfortably. And then they have to make it retro. You know, they don't make it retroactive.
No, but look how far outpaced it already is anyways. Look, I understand, you know, your retiree benefits, but most of those retirees, you have to remember, are 40.
Yeah. So unless you really do, unless you really do 25 or 30 years anymore,
in which case you've got more money than you fucking need anyways.
You're not going to be able to live comfortably on a retirement anyhow from the military.
You never really could.
Not unless you did the 25 or 30.
Right. But that's what I mean. You never really could. It was never supposed to be an end-all, be-all. and you're done working.
Unless you hit the 30-year mark, and then they halfway take care of you.
I will tell you, you watch the comments if there's anything I need to click on because I can't read. You saw where it is. It screens even thicker.
There hasn't been anything yet. I mean, do we have anybody really viewing? I mean, I can't.
We had 4. We had 4 viewers for a second there. It showed
oh
me
shoot! There's a.
But
there is a lot of comments. I missed them. Okay.
No.
So I hear music.
They have a 24 round. That was a couple minutes ago. 24 round. 24.
Pull. That would have been a pull.
Oh. Okay, yeah. Yeah, that's actually larger than ours, so you would need like 2 of these things on there. Yeah. Christmas movies are on Hallmark. My food is actually upstairs. And we have 29 subscribers now.
Nice. 29. We're getting closer to the 30. As soon as we hit 30, you were supposed to be doing something, I swear.
I can't remember.
Dyeing your hair, I think?
What hair?
Well, look, just because you cheated to get out of a bet.
No, not necessarily.
Well,
I was getting too hot with the heat wave we've been having, and I just went and took all my hair off. Now I'm paying for it because Monday, when we went to the amusement park, when we went there, I got too much sun, and now my scalp is like peeling. So, yeah.
Did you sunscreen your scalp?
No.
Chrome dome?
Nah, didn't do any of that. What'd you guys get for dinner? What you got?
We got some pizza thing coming. I got like a taco pizza. She's got a taco salad coming, and then some like
taco pizza.
Yeah. Okay, so goddamn, you don't know what a taco pizza is?
So what? They just do like a pizza with taco meat on it instead?
Not really. Like it's got beans on it, and like it doesn't have like the taco sauce on it. It's got beans and the chips and lettuce and tomato, and you can have like I take the jalapeno off because I don't want fucking jalapeno on it, or sour cream. And speaking of that, I'll be right back.
Yours is there. I'll let you get yours, and then I'll go and get mine. Oh, mine. Dinner. It's always a little bit late sometimes. Oh, so is anybody having any crazy plans for the 4th of July? Do we have an update? If Sean's on here watching, do we have an update? Do we have an update on the whole case of the weird guy in the shower wanting soap? That's kind of weird. Don't forget that you can get your merchandise at cafepress.com/Jaggers Juxtaplooza. Got anything and everything you can think of on there as far as any type of items. Oh, my. I'm getting myself in trouble now. Another one of my friends is getting married next weekend. I told him I'd keep the truck running, and now she's messaging me. And like, what are you talking about with keeping the truck running? Oh, man. You're going and doing fireworks and a cookout at, okay, over at Santa Claus's house, huh? Now, are you guys literally setting off the fireworks yourself, or are you just watching the fireworks over there? There you go. Santa setting them off, and you're just going to watch them. There you go. Now, is Ohio like PA where pretty much anything goes with the fireworks? Is that how it goes out there? And almost anything's legal as far as fireworks go?
No, certain things you have to have permits for due to height and whatnot.
Well, that's anywhere, but I mean, like, you know, are you guys allowed to have mortars, all that type of stuff?
I don't know what we're allowed to have. I just know what we do. I don't know, because technically you can get a license and you can do whatever you want. You know, as long as you have a license.
Yeah.
Taco pizza, see?
Yeah, never. No. That's a new one to me. That's a new one to me.
Yeah. Pizza Hut used to have it. My mom used to eat it all the time on a pizza. But then again, Pizza Hut used to have like the cherry pizza, like dessert pizza.
Oh, yeah?
You don't remember that at all?
No, the cherry pizzas. Yeah, I remember that. They went quick off the buffet. You know, go to that after church, you know, on Sunday or whatever. Go over to the Pizza Hut buffet. And dessert pizzas were always gone the instant they came out. It's like you would wait for them to come by and say, hey, let me know when the next one comes up so I could get a piece. You know, the apple, the blueberry, the cherry. Yep.
If you could.
Oh, yeah.
The problem was you had to like wait in line, like, you know, like as soon as it came out, everybody seemed to know, and it was too expensive to just order it for your table. No.
Yep, you just wait and wait and wait, and then you'd be sitting there for like a whole hour longer than what you should have been anyhow, and then wind up going ahead and getting a piece and finally leaving.
So, what were you doing for your
for the 4th of July for us?
Well, sure. I was going to say your dinner, but you know.
Oh, sausage. They did burgers and sausages on the grill, and I'm going to go and get some sausages in a minute.
I'll keep it appropriate.
Doesn't bother me.
Yes, but it's YouTube, so we'll keep it appropriate.
Yeah.
Puns intended.
Yep.
Yeah. So, but needless to say, no, my wife gets fireworks for her anniversary. So
there you go. You always have that spark every anniversary now.
Yeah. It also makes it easier for her to Clinton me because, it was the firework accident. So I better not piss her off and forget her anniversary because then I might have a quote unquote fireworks accident.
Yeah. Yep. But we already know that's not going to take you out.
No. Not anytime soon.
Oh my!
So speaking of military things, though, the problems getting housing for active duty. Did you read that one?
No, I did not.
Open it up. It's worth it. I'll let you read this one. I know words are hard, but.
Let's go to it.
No, take your time.
It's just now opening up. Many military families caught in a housing crunch are suffering this PCS season. And in case people don't know what that is, usually during the summer months is whenever military families are moving. Service members and their families across the country are feeling the sting of the hot housing market as they move to new duty stations. Many are paying out of pocket for longer stays in temporary lodging, waiting longer for on-base housing, and paying hundreds of dollars more per month for rentals than their housing allowance covers if they can even find a rental. Yeah, I didn't think about this problem with how the housing market is. Damn. For many who want to purchase, it means offering tens of thousands of dollars above the asking price and bidding against multiple buyers in a fiercely competitive market and often losing out to much higher bids. Last week, a family moving from Bahrain to Kitsap, Washington, bid $61,000 over the asking price for a house and didn't even come close to getting their offer accepted. They were trying to buy a house after unsuccessful attempts to find anything to rent. Wow. We arrive in Washington in 4 weeks with 3 kids and a dog, and so far we have no idea where we're headed. According to the National Association of Realtors, the median price for existing homes increased by 24% nationwide in May compared to last year, and properties typically sold in 17 days. Many families are seeing properties going a lot faster than that, but there's also been a shortage of inventory, and rising prices are pushing would-be buyers to rentals, which in turn is pushing up the cost of renting. Service members describe bidding wars between tenants even. Wow.
No, it gets worse.
From Washington State to Fort Bragg shared their tales of woe. I honestly don't know what to do at this point, wrote one soldier. His family hasn't made their PCS move yet and have decided to push back the pickup of their household goods with the hope of finding something before we end up homeless. He's on orders to Fort Campbell, and they've been looking for a rental for more than 2 months. The rental market is so badly inflated that tiny houses are going for far more than the BAH rates, and good properties disappear in hours, not days. This has been our worst move in over 18 years, and we do not have any hopes of it getting any better. A number of service members told Military Times they're being forced to pay hundreds of dollars more in rent per month than their housing allowance even covers. One spouse of a Navy E-5 said she and her husband struggled to find housing for their family of 5 when he got orders to Everett Naval Station, Washington. My husband will be deploying, and we had to settle on a place and now pay $600 out of pocket for rent each month. They were also turned down by some landlords because they don't earn 3 times the monthly rent. I have always known the mission is first when it comes to military life, but my husband should not have to worry about his wife and kids not living comfortably. Soldier moving to Bragg hasn't been able to get housing on post and needed to get settled in to get his daughter registered for school. He found a rental in the civilian community, but had to pay for the month of July, even though they won't move in until August. I was lucky to get a house as it had 20 applicants within the first 2 hours. The house is also $600 over the BAH, not including the utilities, and I also had to sign a multi-year lease or I would have lost to other bidders. Most people don't consider that their writing skills could be a factor when they're vying for a rental property, but one field grade officer said the landlord required him to provide photos of himself and write an essay to compete against 5 other applicants.
That's where I said it gets worse.
Holy crap. So you literally got to talk yourself up, basically like a job application, just to get a rental.
Apparently.
And that one was $400 over his BAH. Service and Defense Department officials are aware of the struggles right now. We're not in a good situation. We're very concerned about all of our service members that are moving at a time like this. In some locations, there's not enough base housing, and service members are having to find housing in the civilian community. In many cases, the rent is extremely high, or if they try to buy a house, we're hearing stories of $20,000, $30,000, even $70,000 over asking. We'll never be able to compete, nor would we want our service members in that situation. Officials are pursuing various options. that include faster than normal adjustments to BAH, adjustments in PCS dates, and adjustments in authorities for temporary lodging expenses. Normally, changes for BAH rates go into effect on January 1st every year, and DOD is researching and determining those rates now for 2022. What we've all said is that will be good. That will help us on January 1st. But what about everybody moving this summer? If we have certain areas that need to be accelerated earlier, we can identify those. Commanders out there know this. We've given this to major commands so they can identify an area, and we can ask to accelerate their look at BAH so it happens early. Now it's already past due, but we need to be doing it now. Here's one that's not too far away from me. One soldier moving to Fort Detrick, Maryland from South Korea said he is having to buy a house when he would rather rent. BAH rate went down $3 a month from 2 years ago, and the rents went up 20%. All the rental houses he and his wife have looked at that would even fulfill my family's basic needs are over BAH by $200 to $400 or would result in a 45-minute commute. That's not a lie. I know that area. Kelly said there are just no available rental properties or the housing prices are exorbitant. Officials can look at adjusting PCS moves. It's too late in the cycle for many people, for many service members, and officials wouldn't disrupt those who are already in the process. But perhaps those who haven't started the process yet or are scheduled to move in September or October could be delayed if necessary to accommodate the housing market. Army officials are aware that soldiers may be experiencing problems this moving season because of the housing shortage and current housing market. The service has created a summer surge planning cell to anticipate issues and develop mitigation strategies. Wow.
You get one? You have your reading voice we should work on.
This is crazy, man.
Yeah, your reaction voice is great. Your reading voice is very no inflection. I got it. You didn't read it before you read it out loud, so that doesn't help. But two, I guess my question is, what are you and your husband going to do?
Ha ha ha.
Oh no, our producer was in the background going, he has a husband?
I do not.
Boyfriend.
I do not. Oh my. You got your food in. My turn.
I mean, without talking about it. I at least discussed while I was eating, so, you know.
Oh yeah. Definitely.
Yeah. Well, we're waiting on the other Zach to get back. We'll throw out there, our as average, welcome to the four viewers we've got. Don't be afraid to use that hashtag don't be a Nick, as you see down at the bottom. You can follow us on the Facebook if you're not already at the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. You can follow me on Instagram at mpjags. You can get our official merchandise at cafepress.com/thejaggersjuxtaplooza. Don't be afraid to leave your comments down in the comment section. If you have not yet, hit that subscribe button so that we can hit over 30 subscribers, hopefully by the end of today. And hit that notification bell if you have not, so you can be notified when we have new videos come out approximately once a week. Hit that like button. Help out the algorithm, blah, blah, blah. Yeah, the same stuff you hear every YouTuber say. Sadly, it's real. What they tell you is real on how this system works. It really kind of screws with you quite a bit. We literally left waiting for comments and reactions, and he up and goes for his food right then and there. Apparently, I should have just stayed with the video off, and he would have had no idea and kept talking. for those of you who haven't known, this is the Zac Yak Pack of the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. Jaggers Juxtaplooza is supposed to be a multi-faceted thing where there's more than just the Zac Yak Pack. We're working on trying to bring you more content. It's going to take some time to get there. Work schedules, everything else. We will have a live in-person video filming here in the end of July. I have to figure out how we're going to handle the microphone deal. You can follow we'll probably have a vlog on the Instagram, which auto updates to the Facebook usually. I just don't know how it really works. Auto vlog, have a vlog on our trip to Pennsylvania. So, we'll see what happens there. If there's content you're after, go ahead. Feel free to request some of that content. Leave your comments. Right now, I can't see them as well, but we do have the ability for them to be seen. Yeah, he left us really wanting to talk about this subject, and all I can talk about is how he's taking way longer to go get his food than what I took. I don't know if that's true because I didn't time myself, but I'm just going to assume it's true because I said so. And I'm on the internet, so I heard it on the internet that I took less time than he took. So, obviously it must be true. The cafe press, though, we got two different styles of shirts for the apparel, but you can get the Zac Yak Pack Yak logo on multiple different merchandise things. We got our stickers in. You can see those on our Instagram. They're the oval stickers. They'll go up on the we'll probably throw on our cars and things like that. Advertise out there. So, God, he's taking forever when we literally had a subject. I can't even broach another subject. Like, hey, look at the amazing painting behind me that you can't find anymore. And if you can, power to you. I haven't seen it since. It's been a few years since I bought it. I can still see my information on the Amazon for where I bought it. I've got another one in storage. And by storage, not a storage unit, but storage here at the house. I got another Boba Fett painting in storage, which is lots of little images to make an image. If we find room in our house, we'll be putting that up with my wife has a large Harley, like Harley Quinn painting that needs to go up on canvas. We'll be doing a couple additions to the house over the next couple of years, so we may be able to finally put them up in some rooms where they get the decent display they deserve. We should get some paintings though for the other Zach and put it on that nice white wall behind him. That way it doesn't just look white. We should get him to paint it green for the green screen so he can use the green screen options that we have. We do have the options of green screening with the StreamYard. So we should paint his walls green. If he objects, let us hear him now. No objections? Wow, that was really easy. His wife is probably listening right now, laughing at him. So I've had a few people that didn't understand the hashtag "Don't Be a Nick." That's why we put it down at the bottom. It is "Don't Be a Nick," and that references to videos of old from the Nick and Zach show. Because you would do a lot of things like not show up. Thus, we started the hashtag "Don't Be a Nick." Right now, the other Zach is pulling a Nick because I understand he's got to go upstairs for food, but
I thought the plate was made up and it wasn't. There you go.
Desmond, did you get your Batacath care?
No, I have not received my Batacath care yet. It's a real problem that we need true Ananashaffa to pressure for.
So we definitely need to work on your screen having an image for you. Is that something I'm gonna have to set up for you when I get there, or?
I don't even know how to do that.
Oh. Audio avatar.
Yeah, that's where I'm going to. Slowly working on that while conversating and eating.
Right. So you didn't think about that stuff then with the
no,
housing.
with the moving? No, I did not.
Well, I mean, at least some of them are getting to buy houses. They can do like what you volunteered to do just a few short minutes ago.
What's that?
Oh, paint your wall green behind you.
Oh, no. No. I don't even have anything saved on this computer. Wonderful. I can't hear you. Nope. Nothing.
No. When did you stop hearing me? Apparently I bumped a button.
A while ago.
Oh. Well, anyways, green screen, paint your back wall, blah, blah, blah. And you took longer to get your food than I did. It was heard on the internet, and I heard it on the internet, so it must be true. I don't know. I didn't look at clocks to tell. We just assume because I heard it on the internet. It might have been
probably right.
I probably heard myself say it on the internet, but if it's on the internet, it's true.
You're probably right.
Yep.
I'll give you that one. Like I said, I thought the plate was prepared. Nope.
Yeah. So, yeah, we've donated a cat to the farm. It's doing much better outside now.
Is it happy up there?
It seemed it. It's definitely looked at the cows and said screw off, but other than that, it seemed much happier.
Oh, I didn't like the cows, huh?
The cows didn't even come. It just saw the cow poke its head towards it. It's like, nope, gone. But it's living in the barn, with other cats, and hay, it's warm, and, it's enjoying itself much better. It was definitely an outside cat to begin with, and now it's got a nice place where it's got a purpose of demousing a barn.
Exactly.
So
we had smoke pouring into our neighborhood yesterday evening.
You had what?
Our whole neighborhood was covered in smoke from a fire about 3/4 of a mile away from here. Next to the airport is a small farm, and they completely lost their house, but all the smoke was coming over here and filled the whole neighborhood up.
Well, you know what I heard out of that? They lost their house, not they lost their lives. So,
Yeah. There was one pet. There was one pet that they couldn't get out, unfortunately. But the fire department all the fire departments that responded to that, because it went up quick. There are about 10 different fire departments that showed up, and they all worked on it for 6 hours. It took them 6 hours to knock it completely out. It was bad.
It sounds like it. It sounds like it.
3-story farmhouse.
Ooh. So we were going through now that they've relaxed mask policies and stuff, and I'm in a different state, and they've relaxed. I go into the gas station. I look at Shasta. I was like, this girl in front of us. I said, she needs to find a new shirt. Shasta's like, what do you mean? Like, she turned and was facing us. You'll see when she turns around. As I go to walk inside, she finally turned back, so she was facing in the back was towards Shasta, and Shasta just about like fell through the fucking window laughing because I was right. And it's the fact that it looked like a nice, really nice shirt on the front, and then all that held it shut on the back was it was just knotted in the center of her back, like a bed sheet turned sideways.
Wonderful.
Yeah, it looked nice, like well displayed till she turned around, and you're like, one, why did you do that? And two, Shamu wants his bra back.
Ooh. Oh, Shamu. Damn it.
But parked behind us, it's like, okay, pretty sure due to facial structure, you were not born originally wearing the clothes you're wearing, but you put some effort in, so I applaud you because you don't look as bad as Shamu over there.
Now, here's the question. Have you had
a thick jawline, so it's like, okay, I got it, but you put in a lot of effort. You need to find a different style because your style of dress is a little weird, but you look better than Shamu, so good for you.
Now, here's a good question for you. With them relaxing the mask mandates now, I know it's happened to me. Has it happened to you yet where you wind up seeing somebody without their mask and being like, bro, you just need to go ahead and cover that ugly mug back
up? There's some people I saw that I'd seen before wearing a mask, and then wearing a mask, I did think they looked better wearing the mask.
Yeah.
Yeah. Then there's the other people that's like the mask gave me an excuse not to be able to hear what they said, so I could just ignore them.
True.
So I could be like, I'm sorry, I can't hear you. Sorry. Repeat yourself, and you really piss them off because you make them repeat themselves. Especially when they're behind glass trying to talk through a mask.
Or on a forklift with a mask on trying to talk to you.
Oh, especially when there's all like the loud factory noise behind where you hear like the falling metal and everything else.
Yep.
Yeah.
Or like one of the cabinet making plants and just all the saws and everything else. Yep. Forget it.
Yeah. It definitely keeps it interesting. But yeah, so on the housing thing though, anyways, to backtrack it, you weren't seeing this as being a potential issue with the rise in housing demand?
I didn't even think about it.
You know, honestly, before all this, they had problems with housing anyways at most installations.
Mm-hmm.
Anytime a unit would come back from a deployment, there's issues finding housing. Especially if you aren't allowed to have on-post housing because you're divorced, but you receive child support, so you're not entitled to live in the barracks because you get BAH.
It'd be interesting to see what stuff's going for around Fort Knox now.
Fort Hood, that's where I had the biggest issue was Fort Hood. Because of pricing. Fort Knox, Fort Knox, if you went to Radcliffe, whatnot, unless you were willing to get, or Elizabethtown, you'd end up paying out the ass. Radcliffe, if you found the run-down, drug addict freaking apartments, you were good.
And trailer parks sometimes.
I lived in the trailer park, but it was less run down than some of the apartments, which is horrible. The trailer park I lived in was 90% elderly people, so I was good.
Apartments for rent near Fort Knox. Let's see how bad it really is. An area that we're both familiar with.
Well, whatever you do, don't ask your Amazon device because you wouldn't want to upset children with the same name.
Yeah. Ooh, holy crap.
I think I'll just name my child Amazon. If I have another child, I will name that child Amazon.
Dude, you remember those townhomes in Radcliffe, the Woodside townhomes?
Oh, okay. Yeah.
700.
Yeah, that's reasonable. I paid over $600 a month for my freaking house trailer. No, I paid less than that. I paid like $5 something.
Holy crap. This place here in particular, I know that it was used to be 800. It's now 950.
Yeah, I believe it.
Radcliffe Apartments going for 600 plus.
Yeah, you probably won't find anything there for less than $600 at this point. But that was bound to happen anyways when you think HRC got moved in there.
But considering our brigade's no longer there.
Yeah, but once our brigade left, they have to up rent because there's less people, so they have to pay to afford to keep the building. They have to up the rent.
Yeah, that's true too. Unfortunately. So if your building has open apartments in it, you're paying more than what you need to. But at the same time,
you have to remember they're never going to decrease the rent either.
No.
Once it's gone up, it stays up.
Exactly.
Unless it sells.
Unless it's Knox Hills, and then they go ahead and knock it down because of all the asbestos and release that into the air without any of the proper shit and rebuild it.
On post housing, there's never enough anyways.
No. No.
And they have very dumb rules for how it works too.
Yeah, they do.
Literally, they should set everything up to be more like apartments.
By all technicalities, I should have never been allowed to have my dog there.
Oh, because it's the type of dog it was?
Even though he was a mix, he was mixed with a Rottweiler.
Yeah. Well, that's okay. Ferrets were banned from some installations, too.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
But I couldn't live on post, so it didn't matter. Other than when I first went active duty, I got to live on post. But other than that.
If I recall right, fish were banned, too.
Depends on the post.
I'm talking about at Knox.
It might be. I don't know.
Because they don't want any water tanks sitting in the house.
But my big issue is the way they go through and try to chase everybody in and out. Really, what they did smart, they need to stop treating everybody with the here's a whole house and here's your driveway. As nice as it is, the townhouse system they had was probably the best one, where it's a house, it's just a 2-story house. Your living room and your basement or living room and kitchen are downstairs, and upstairs are your 2-3 bedrooms.
Yeah, I really had no complaints in the old townhome style that we were in. And, the nice duplex that we went to afterwards, that wasn't too bad. But, they're a little bit less picky on the townhome style housing than what they are on the duplex. I mean, it's retarded how detailed they get on that post inspection.
Right. Well, the thing is, when I was on Hood, the townhouses were the newest housing for where enlisted was, and then we were over. I was over in the old brick like World War II era houses, slab foundation and everything else.
Yeah.
Where, the townhouses, they had a damn basement. But there was like 5 townhouses squished together, and then freaking a gap, and you had a fenced in backyard automatically. And
oh yeah.
Whereas where I was at, there was no fence. Like the only way you had a fence was either you paid to put in a fence, chain link, or you rented a fence because fence rental is a thing.
Yes, it is.
Or somebody had already paid for it and they left it.
Yep.
So I didn't have a fence, but my neighbor had a fence.
What was it that I was getting charged down there at Knox for a fence rental at the townhome? It was like $100 installation fee, and then $60 a month with a 2-year agreement.
Right.
That's
And
what I think it was.
And it wasn't a rent to own either.
No, they kept that shit. They came back out and took it down.
Yeah. It's fucking stupid.
Yep. And then the new place, the duplex style, though, they at least had a good portion of the backyard fenced in with that vinyl fencing. Now that was nice. That was actually nice privacy fencing. But you know, it is what it is.
Oh yeah, I'm not taking away from that.
Yeah, I mean that part was really nice with that duplex style housing, but some of the other things with the duplex style housing sucked. Like, you know, finding out, of course, they build it too fast. They always build that type of shit too fast because it's for the bottom dollar. But yeah, you wind up finding issues where, like, I know if we had a heavy rain, what would be the front porch area, we specifically had the problem where the rain was getting in between the porch roof and the front wall of the house and then coming out the outlet. Seriously, coming out the outlet.
Tropical storm Elsa brings Florida condo collapse search and rescue to a halt.
Oh no.
Now, I'm not that part sucks.
They haven't turned it into a formal recovery mission yet.
I don't know.
Because I mean, you just use the term search and rescue there.
Yeah, I haven't followed it closely enough, but why would you name a tropical storm Elsa when that belongs to the winter storms? Is it because it might touch like Disney World?
Let me guess if I have the movie name right. Day After Tomorrow. Do we have that getting ready to happen down there?
No.
You get what I'm saying? Climate change, you know.
Yeah, but it's
is it possible?
Is
it possible with that type of climate change that, you know, the Hurricane Elsa would freeze everything then?
It would be the opposite. It would be the opposite of the movie. That it would be everything would be burning up. It would be like Armageddon or Deep Impact.
Like the Eye of Fire out in the Gulf of Mexico? Dude, that's a story we didn't hit on.
What, Deep Impact with, what was that, Elijah Wood?
No. You going ahead and bringing up the whole thing of like, it'd be the direct opposite to where it's just like flames or whatever. What about the Eye of Fire out there in the Gulf of Mexico? You see that story?
No.
Okay.
What are we talking about?
There's an oil platform off the Yucatan Peninsula that they had one of their pipes break underwater, leaking gas, and it ignited. And literally the pictures, the video of it, freaking awesome. And I mean, fearfully awesome. Not awesome like that's the coolest shit ever, but I mean, just incredible photography, period, nonetheless. You just see this bowl of burning orange flames coming out of the water. And it literally almost looks like the Eye of Sauron and Lord of the Rings in the water. Pretty wild.
So we need to call Sir Christopher Lee back?
Yeah, so that way he could go and stab him in the back.
He's been gone for a little too long.
I know. Such a shame when we lost that man.
Between him, Robin Williams, George Carlin.
Yeah. Christopher Lee was a badass. We've talked about this a couple times so far.
Dio.
Yeah, I can't count all.
Dio was another one.
I'm a little busy.
My wife saw Meatloaf supposed to be performing somewhere nearby. I wish we could go.
That don't sound too bad. I'd like to go and see like Slash with whoever. I don't care. I'd like to go and see him play.
Yeah, Meatloaf was supposed to be performing somewhere here close by, and I was like, that would be cool. It's like we can't go. It would be nice to. Just to say I could go see Meatloaf.
Yeah.
What are you doing tonight? Meatloaf? Oh, for dinner? No, for entertainment.
Yeah. Speaking of bands and everything, I don't know which band it is, but their bus is broken down on the side of the interstate a little ways away from here. I don't think they're going to make it to the concert on time.
Fox News. Update now. CDC is warning Americans to avoid this for 4th of July celebrations.
Fireworks?
CDC.
Yeah.
CDC
Fireworks
is warning
have to do with your health. The smoke from them.
CDC is warning Americans about a listeria outbreak linked to pre-cooked chicken ahead of July 4th celebrations. 3 people have been hospitalized. 1 has died in Texas and Delaware. Wow, that's a stretch difference. They're not even anywhere near each other. After
Tyson.
After eating pre-cooked chicken at a long-term care facility or hospital the last few months. That's because they're using like grade D chicken. Actual numbers may be higher as some people recover from listeria without seeking medical assistance, and it can take 1 to 4 weeks for symptoms to show. I can't say it because it's YouTube, but is it just me, or does everything magically take the same length of time to show symptoms?
Well, I can understand at least 3 days. For it to build up inside your system and overrun your immune system.
Listeria is caused by the germ Listeria monocytogenes. While it usually only leads to minor illness in pregnant women, it can be devastating to a fetus or newborn baby, potentially causing miscarriage, stillbirth, or premature delivery. About 1,600 Americans contract it every year, leading to death in about 20% of cases. Okay, I like how they did that. So 20% of 1,600.
Yeah. It's a bad form of bacteria. Take Caflex. More than likely, you'll be fine.
That's 32 people.
No, that is not medical advice.
No. Yeah, what? No. That's 32 people out of 1,600.
Yeah, it took you a second to realize my little disclaimer there, didn't it?
No, I didn't realize what you were saying. But yeah. But it was in long-term care in hospitals. That's like grade D meat anyways.
Yeah. Or just a cut above that, grade C. You really can't tell the difference.
Right.
Unless you're us, because being fed grade D too damn much, and we can tell the difference between D and C.
Right. Give me a quick second. I need to let dogs in.
Oh, no problem. No problem. Yeah, it's no secret that, military food is not always the best. Some cooks try the best they can to make it as good as they can, but yeah, literally, when you see the steaks show up when you're overseas and they're labeled grade D, military and institutional use only, it's pretty bad. It doesn't matter what you do to them. The texture is just not going to be right.
So, yeah, that's what I was thinking. Wife had heard fireworks. The dogs were hiding by the door waiting to come in. So,
oh.
Yeah. It's like, okay, let's get them in.
Well, you got to bring them in because, I mean, this is the time of year that, most pets wind up running away from home. This is the time of year that the shelters get jam-packed full of lost animals from getting spooked by the fireworks.
I know, and I've been hearing this on multiple different places, like legitly multiple places. My place of work posted it up on Facebook, all sorts of other places as well. And I'm sitting there like, yeah, or, I don't understand.
You're almost ready to take the bait. I just got to push you a little bit further.
I just don't understand. I don't understand the concept that now it's the fireworks. It's not hunting season where there's all gunshots. No, it's the fireworks.
I had to. I couldn't leave that alone. Your facial expression there was priceless.
No, I mean, out of all seriousness, they can blame the fireworks all they want. How about it's everybody being drunk and cooking out and not paying attention to their dogs, and their dogs get out? Pretty sure it's not, oh, the fireworks spooked my dog, and that's why they ran away. No, that's just a good story. Be a better owner.
I mean, I do know my dogs didn't care for fireworks. So it's one of those things where it's like I did not subject them to going and seeing any fireworks or anything like that. I left them in the house. I left them inside the house so that way they'd be okay.
We've seen on multiple different places where they're saying, think about staying home with your pet instead of going out. And it's like...
Well, I mean, not necessarily staying home, but just leave your pet inside the house.
The postings are saying... Think about staying home with your pet instead of going out.
Stupid. Oh, my.
Yeah. Yeah, look, how about I think about, no? Don't tell me how to live my life. Don't tell my dogs how to live their life. Maybe they want their personal alone time. Just like if you go to adopt an animal from the Humane Society anymore, the application's more in-depth than a DUI investigation mixed with an adoption of a child.
Oh, my.
Have you looked at the shit they're after? You need references. You're giving permission to come to your house. You're giving them your phone number, your email address. They want freaking to know where you work, how much money you make, whether or not you're going to promise to take your animal to the vet or not, and everything they ask it's insane.
Oh, we got to revisit a news story that we talked about last week because there was an update to the whole situation this week. Even though there was technically a gap in the insurance policy on this guy's insurance coverage with housing that was left him with that $14,000 bill. USAA.
Okay, let's be real. They threw up enough of a stink, so
USAA went ahead and paid the $14,000.
Yeah, so USAA did this because
I was just putting it that way. USAA did pay it.
Right.
I wasn't going to compliment them or anything like that.
No, I'm not complimenting.
They're good for banking. They're definitely good for banking.
Or if you live in another country and you need insurance, and you're an American, from what I hear, they'll cover you better.
Oh yeah, they definitely did when I was in Germany. I'm not going to lie on that one on the car insurance. It was like 1/3 the rate of anybody else.
Still astronomical.
I want to say it was like $75 a month, something like that. Which for over there is not bad because you got to carry like a $2 billion policy over there for property damage.
Oh, I'm finally seeing some things that I couldn't see before.
Yeah, I'm having pineapples thrown at me.
Oh, I see voice reading 4 out of 10. Damn, I didn't know that earlier. I don't know.
And having more pineapples thrown in my general direction.
That's a lot of pineapple.
Yeah.
Oh, but yeah. So anyway, so how was your day?
It wasn't bad. We took the kids to the birthday party they were invited to at Sky Zone. It wasn't bad there. Wound up seeing towards the end, when the kids went into the jump park, basically, it's a indoor trampoline park, in case people don't know what it is. And kids go in there. They wind up giving them a pair of their socks to wear while out there. It covered in the cost. You keep the socks, whatever. So
brand new socks.
Yeah, brand new,
Straight
still in the packaging. They're like the hospital socks that got the rubber on the bottom of them.
Right.
And then they're all having fun and everything. Well, I took their shoes out to the truck just so that way we didn't lose track of them. I went out to the truck at the end to grab them, and as I was coming back in, I saw one of my coworkers there, cringeworthy, at the counter getting ready to pay for their kids to come in. I'm like, oh shit, we got to go. So I went back upstairs to the little party room and told Danielle we got out of there. It's somebody that I would rather not deal with publicly at all.
Do they call you a lot?
No, not at all. This is actually somebody that works in the office. Yeah. So it's one of those things where it's like, oh shit, So we left there. We went and we were only like maybe 2 miles from my grandmother's place. So we went and saw her before we headed down to see my other grandparents that live about 45 minutes from there. And it was really good seeing them. Yesterday talking to my grandfather, health-wise, they're both going downhill really bad in some ways. They really are. So wanted to make sure we could at least see them. And with us being already halfway to their place where Sky Zone's at from where we live at, naturally just go on down and see them. So it was really good visit with them. And my grandmother was having a very good day. She's got dementia and Alzheimer's both. And she recognized all of us, knew who all of us were, talking with all of us. She had some issues while talking, and that's kind of normal when dealing with that type of problem. But laughing and carrying on, having a great time, just seeing each other. And it's been a couple months since seeing them. Then come home and do the show for all our viewers and everything. How about your day?
Who are you? Too soon?
You're an asshole. How do we have friends? Oh my. Anyhow, how was your day?
Like this, I look like a unicorn.
How was your day? What did you guys get into?
Went up to first wake up, get around, have the peace of not having another cat in the house because it's happily at a farm, and a legit farm, living with catching mice, being a happy cat. Not like, oh, we took it upstate to the farm. No, like a real farm.
Or just dropping it on the side of the road. Not that either. Legitimately taking it to somebody who actually gives a damn about the animal to begin with.
Oh yeah, it was like, hey, we can use another one. It's unfixed. It will populate more cats for the farm. So,
what the heck? Uh-oh, this ain't good. He just completely crapped out. He's gonna have to get back into this stuff. Oh boy, oh boy. It's still on its live feed too. Wonderful. Is he back? Well, we already know how the one issue is for him. I'm going to have to ask him about his internet access. Just getting the little circle of loading. Or maybe that's actually a MRI image of the gears in his head turning over there. I don't know. Could be. Could be just the gears turning in his head. There's only one. Notice there's only one gear in his head on that MRI. Oh, my. And it's just back to me again. Yay. He's having to log back in. Oh, my. Let's see here. He's calling me. Yeah, boss. Oh, no. I'm actually still running on here. Screen went black. Chrome not responding. The speaker. Yeah, hold on a minute. We'll see if you guys can pick up on this. I do have him on speaker here.
Yeah, we're still here.
But at the same time, the live feed's not going to be able to cancel out until you can log back in.
Yeah, I know. Isn't that wonderful?
Yeah, so you're going to have to get onto it from your phone probably.
Possibly.
That might be your best option.
Well, first I'm going to try restarting the computer or turning it, like, whatever, sleep mode back on or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah, but the way that screen is, maybe it finally shorted.
No, it's not the screen. It was Google Chrome.
I was telling everybody, though, when your little screen popped up with the little circle moving around, you know, and everything, that's actually a real live feed of an MRI of your brain, only one single gear turning in there.
Right. I don't disagree with you. It still does better than yours.
Yeah, I don't even have a gear in there. All my screws fell out holding every gear in. So, continue on with how your day was.
Yeah, so, you know, cuckoo clock in the background type thing, you know. No, it wasn't too bad. Then, you know, went up to my in-laws. You know, or no, first we swung by the McDonald's, you know, and picked up breakfast. And, yeah, it was a greasy mess. No matter what you do, it's like their eggs are worse again. No matter what you do, they get worse.
Yep.
So, and then from there went to but swung by the one gas station, got some losing scratch off tickets, and got the daughter a juice.
There you go.
So then we went up, you know, 2 hours to the in-laws and ate there.
Tried to swim.
Played with some fireworks.
There you go.
Know, yeah, just pretty much sat around, spent time. Wow, somebody needs to learn to do fireworks way better because these fireworks are like garbage. Wow.
What, the ones that you have or the ones that are going off around you?
The ones that going off around us. Sounds like garbage.
Oh.
The fireworks are not scary. You can play with them all day.
Yeah.
So what's happening with the computer now?
It's starting up right now.
Rebooting. Okay.
Yeah. There we go. Logging in.
This is a new technical difficulty to add to the list.
Right.
Uh-oh. It's
There we go.
that MRI is turning again. Oh, there we go. We have the real guy, the real power behind the show.
Right, if you want to call it that. But what I do have to do is I have to come to this edit bar here, and I have to re-highlight all my input information in the description because it deleted it out of the of my notepad.
Uh-oh.
When I went to log in the first time, it's like, oh, hey, yeah, sure, log in. And then it's like, oh, hey, by the way, I clicked on this. It's like, why'd you even click on that? I didn't tell you to click on that.
Yeah.
Yeah. But no, it was a good visit. Problem is, you're talking like 4 hours of that's driving anyway. So, like, you don't leave until like 10 o'clock. By the time you get up there, it's noon. We leave about, we left about 6.
Yeah, I had about 3 hours of total driving. So, hour and a half. I get it.
Then my parents wanted to swing by because I guess they had a bow for my daughter, so her and Grandma could have matching bows.
There you go.
Yeah, so I had to swing by for that today, I guess. So we swung by, and yeah. Then we went swung by the grocery store, local grocery stores, so that we could buy drinks. You know, she's got some Smirnoff multi-pack, and I've got some Corona Extra. Yeah, it's a pink lemonade Smirnoff.
Oh my God, the lizard's green.
Huh.
Yeah, our lizards are turning green. We ended up having to put a regular LED bulb in because that's all we had when their light bulb blew, and now they're actually changing color again.
Really?
Yeah.
That's weird.
Yeah.
Where was my phone?
Yeah. So now they're changing color to like match the
brightness.
Yeah. Well, the environment. Both of them are like green on the back wall now. Whereas when we had the other lamp, they would not turn. They would not turn completely green again. And when we got them, they were green. And tell me, have you seen any pictures of them not brown?
No.
Yeah. No. Now they're completely green again.
Huh.
Yeah, because we got the green anal lizards, which they change between brown and green, but the brown ones don't change to green.
Yeah.
Explain how that makes any sense.
No clue.
Oh, he's a little brown. Yeah, okay. I had to be corrected by a 5-year-old. He's a little brown. Well, yeah, yeah. But yeah. So, yeah, it wasn't too bad. We came here. We got my daughter's uncle. He's a jerk to her sometimes, and it's annoying. He's like, I didn't trip you. Then why'd your foot stick out? Like, I got it. You think you're teasing. You think so, but she's still only 5.
Yeah. Did that happen again?
And a girl.
Did that happen again?
No, that's what I'm saying. That's what, dude. Yeah, it's just one of those, like, really, just, like, go away. Leave her be. She's 5. And a girl. If she was, like, a 7-year-old boy, I got it. But she's 5 and a girl, and not your sister. Like, obviously, you're always a jerk to your little sister. I got it. But
yeah,
not this bad.
Yeah.
So, but, that's the way things go. But, yeah, it's like, he's like, I'm a vampire. I'm going to bite you. The little girl who's been having nightmares lately, and she just, like, ran away bawling.
Ooh.
And
yeah, that one there's not so good. I mean, it is kind of funny, but if she's been having nightmares and stuff, the context is all wrong.
And then when he said it, she started crying anyways. So, obviously,
she started crying, oh, I'm sorry, honey. Calm her down.
No. Yeah, he didn't apologize.
Should.
He did not apologize, though.
Yeah.
So, but, yeah. Needless to say, I just also got corrected by a 5-year-old. I'm not a little girl. I'm 5.
Yeah.
Okay. But we're hitting on like 10 o'clock. I know you've had a long day. I've had a long day. It's a little light of a show this week, but half an hour. I think our viewers, they want us to go to content, not the time.
Yep. And don't forget, it is the 4th of July. It is our Independence Day, so celebrate safely.
And don't blow your hands off when you play with fireworks.
Yeah. Don't hold on to them after you light the fuse. That's really dumb.
Do not. Whatever you do not do. If I say this, are people going to do it? Does it count?
Go for it. We'll find out.
Do not seal a bunch of fireworks into a bottle. A glass bottle. It explodes. There's,
shrapnel.
Yeah, glass,
it doesn't
shrapnel
work
everywhere.
too well.
I didn't think it through when I let people do it the one time, and it's like, oh my god, there's glass everywhere. It was my parents' house. Don't get me wrong, I was way old enough to know better. This is like 6 years ago, way old enough to know better. But I was just like, just shove it in the bottle. I was drinking. It was a liquor bottle too, so like it's the thick glass. Yeah. It was like
that when it breaks, it's really sharp.
Yeah, it was I want to say it was like a Jameson bottle or a freaking or a Jim Beam bottle. It might have been a Jim Beam bottle.
Being reminded, hashtag don't be a Nick.
Right. Yeah, because this. I wish I could blame this on a Nick. This was being a Nick, but jammed the glass bottle full of firecrackers, lit it, and then somebody screwed the lid on top of it. So it's burning. There's oxygen in there, and the lid gets screwed on. Yeah, all of them blow up at once. Get big boom, flying glass shards. Guess who gets stuck having to clean it up? Not the idiots who lit the motherfucker. Me the next day with my girlfriend, actually, because it was my wife. She got to help me clean up glass because I got told there's still more glass out there. It's like, I'm supposed to find all this glass? Are you kidding me?
Nice.
Yeah, we're talking large fragments of glass just shattered everywhere. I'm surprised it ain't like impact through the tree.
So you did it right, at least.
They were jumping jacks.
Yeah.
So it's not.
Right.
So it's not just like your regular firecracker. Just like 20 of them shoved into a fucking bottle.
Oh.
And the lid put on.
Nice. Dummy.
I let them do it. I didn't know any better. I didn't think about it.
Nick.
I was being a Nick.
Oh, my.
Because I didn't stop my friends from being a Nick.
Oh, my God. Well, it's been another episode.
Make sure to use that hashtag Don't Be a Nick. You can follow us on the Facebook at the Jaggers Juxtaplooza. You can follow me on the Instagram, MPJags, and you can follow the other Zach at.
Yes, and don't forget to go ahead and buy our merchandise. It's available now at cafepress.com/thejaggersjuxtaplooza. If you wind up running across any pineapple, you can blow that up. Maybe.
Allegedly.
Maybe. Anyhow.
I don't recommend you doing it because I can't recommend that officially. So, hey, we have 5 viewers right now. Hello, fifth viewer.
It's Danny.
So, yeah. But hello,
all right.
Viewer. Make sure to subscribe if you are not already subscribed. Hit that notification bell. Hit that like button. Leave a comment down below. Leave a comment when it's not a live video, even down below. We'll read our comments if you leave them.
And as always, hashtag don't be a Nick. Have a good weekend. Be safe. Don't do anything dumb. And definitely don't be a Nick. Re-emphasize that one.
Words are hard.
Yes.
Is that need to be your other catch line?
Words are hard. Yeah, that works. Yep.
Well, we may
right now thoughts are hard.
We may have to replace the "Don't Be a Nick" shirt later, and then like phase them out, to phase them in and phase them out, and we may have to come up with a design for "Words are hard."
Exactly.
It'll be a while.
Don't do that.
Oh my!
Tip your head to your left a little bit. Your right? No, tip. Other way. Higher. No, lift your head up, you jackass. But you could be a damn unicorn. Don't you see the little fucking horn?
Oh.
Yeah, it blends with your skin tone.
There we go. That's messed up.
Right? I think part of mine's the lighting. I don't
I
have
think with me, that looked more like a rhino.
I look pale as hell. No, you look like the really stupid fucking one from the My Little Pony movie.
Oh my!
Not the pony either. The little stupid fucking one. Oh, there is a new pony movie coming out on the Netflix too later this year. In September. Those of you with young girls, you can suffer with us.
It is what it is. All right, brother.
You guys have fun. I'll catch you guys later.
Have a good weekend.
Nobody wants to see you yawn.
Sorry. Have a good weekend.